Hello and welcome back to another episode of WTMT. Today we're taking a look at the 2013 re-release of the 1988 Shredder. The 25th anniversary was a few years ago, and they released some figures that people weren't really happy about. They had minor differences, color variations, the molds were slightly off, and people were not happy about it. They said that these were supposed to be a little more accurate, but honestly, I've opened this Shredder right here in the middle, this one, and a Leonardo, and both of those had drastic differences. The Leonardo wasn't bad, it was just color differences. The mold looked fine, but the Shredder, on the other hand, has several problems that I will point out to you. All right, first of all, this on the right is there we go. There on the right is a 1988 soft head. This on the left is a 1988 hard head. And this guy in the middle is the brand new guy on the scene. All right, let me move his weapon right. Getting tongue-tied. Okay, first of all, I don't know if you can tell right now. Notice anything else off? His robe is a totally different color. Not only is it a totally different color, it looks to be a totally different kind of material. It's more corded and it just looks different. All right, this is the robe color versus, let's see if I can get this in close. The robe color versus the 88, this being the soft head 88. Do you see the difference? This one is way lighter than this one right here. This one is like a royal purple, and the new one is like a bright, I don't know how to describe it, but it's just a really light colored purple. Now if you take the soft head and the hard head next to each other, robes are exactly the same color. Exactly the same color. All right, let me see if I can stand these up again. Which is one thing I do not miss about the original Turtle line, was the difficulty it was to actually stand them up. All right. Going on to the second difference I noticed, and I'm sure that I'm missing some. If I miss any, please tell me. His face mask. His face mask is a different color. Against the, no, that's the soft head. I'm going to judge it pretty much against the hard head because the re-release itself is a plastic head. Do you see the difference in the masks? If I get it in camera, I guess you could, huh? This one on the right is the 1988. The head, the veil, the face mask, whatever you want to call it, on this one is way darker. This is the color the robe should be. His face mask is the color that this one's robe is. And vice versa. It looks like this one's robe is about the same color as this one's face mask. So I'm a little confused about that. The blue on the helmet is almost identical. This blue on the new one is a little different, but not drastically. It is a little different though. And let's see what's another difference. Oh, his eyebrows. Now this is the new guy right here on the right. His eyebrows are different than the 88s. The 88s seem to be thicker, and these are more thin and angular, more precisely done. This is the original 88, and they're kind of chunky. The spike color seems to be correct. The purple on the arm seems to be correct. But there's one major flaw. I can forgive the rest of it, and I know why they did this, but I still don't like that they did it. If I can ever get this guy to stand up. All right. They changed the mold on this shredder. I know that they said that they, or at least I thought that's what they said. It could have just been hearsay. But they were supposed to make these more accurate. Look at his foot. Do you see the weird angle his foot is at? I don't know if I can have a little technical difficulty here. All right, his foot is, it almost looks broken. It's at such an odd angle. Now compare this against this one. This is the 88. His foot doesn't look like that. See if I can get them in there together. Yeah, his foot, this is the new one. His foot is at such an odd angle. And I know the reason they did it was because they have so much trouble standing up the originals, and they really do, if you couldn't tell by how much trouble I'm having already. But the original shredder is notorious for being difficult to make stand. And to fix that, I guess, they gave him a different angled foot. I'm very opposed to this. Most people aren't even going to take it out of the box. This is a collector's item. They should have left it alone. They even made the left foot, and it could be my imagination, please tell me if it is, the left foot seems a little smaller. Just a little bit, but it seems a little smaller, a little thinner. Everything else seems correct. And technically he is easier to make stand than the old ones, but like I said, most people aren't even going to take them out of the box. These are collector's items. These are for people who grew up with them like myself, and I just want the original shredder re-released. I didn't want anything changed at all. But they saw fit, like Playmates does sometimes. Dadgum Playmates. I mean, I love Playmates, don't get me wrong. If you're listening to this, Playmates, please, I mean, don't think I'm hating on you. I love you. I've been a loyal customer for 20 years at least, if not more. But please, please listen to your fans and your customers and people that write in just a little bit more, because they wanted something re-released exactly how it was, and this is not exactly how it was. His skin color, that's another thing. I almost forgot to mention that. The skin color on the original shredder has more of a yellowish tint to it. Let's see if I can. There you can see it better on here. All right, this is a 1988 hard head, 1988. Just to prove it to you. Oh, I think that's picking up. I can't tell. Anyway, this is a 1988. His skin color has more of a yellowish tint or tannish tint, which are just more of a yellowish tan, like a yellowish brown tint to it, than the new shredder. The new shredder is completely pale. He looks like a white guy. Shredder's not white. See the difference? So, I mean, it's a lot of things that are different on the shredder. The Leo, not so much. And by the way, please watch that video if you haven't already. All in all, I'm happy with them. The ones in the box are going to stay in the box. I'm not probably going to open any more because I know they're all going to be different now. It's going to be just like the what was it? When was the re-release? It was 2009, I think. But they appear to be exactly like those, you know, give or take a little detail here and there. And the pegs, I almost forgot to mention that, the pegs on the bottom of the feet, get that in shot, are the big pegs like they use in the current turtle line. Not the small pegs they did way back when. Which that, you know, if that was all it was, then I would have no problem with it whatsoever. The biggest problem I have is the changing the mold to twist the ankle around. And it doesn't even help that much to stand him up, honestly. It does help some, but not as much as you would think for such a drastic change. All right, that has been my comparison review. If this has helped you out or entertained you at all, please like and subscribe. Trying to get this one to stand up, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to. But anyway, I highly recommend the new collector series. What was it called? Classic Collection. Just like the large ones with the multi-articulation that were released last year, this is part of the Classic Collection. They'll soon be releasing a foot soldier, I'm told, and also they will have a, I don't know if it's 11-inch or 12-inch, but the fully articulated Bebop and Rocksteady coming out soon. I'm really, really looking forward to doing a review on that. But like I said, those are the differences I've seen. Please, if you find any more differences in it, please tell me. I love to know. I keep up with variants. I'm just crazy like that. So please leave a comment if you have something different or have seen something different. And thank you again. Have a good day.